What is going on, everyone? It's your favorite racing, fighting, and role-playing gaming Jackal, Goddrifter here, and welcome back to another Crew 2 livestream. This is livestream number 74, and those seems familiar. Hold on a second. Let's go to catalog. Okay, this is, wait a minute, and ladies and gentlemen, I think we got a new manufacturer in this game. We got Novo in this house! And not to mention that not only the iconic M600 is here, we got the newer M500, which is the newest model as of as of as of right now, basically. Because we don't know what Novo's been up to lately. All we do know is that they went from Noble to another company to Janetta, and now they're back to Noble as an M600, and they're both British boys. So, due to the fact that these two are probably gonna be expensive by themselves, I know one thing for sure, and that is it's extremely difficult, extremely, and I mean extremely expensive. Okay, anyways, so we're at week 4, and yeah, basically, those are wondering, okay, so basically, what if you didn't buy the actual, yeah, it's basically, what if you didn't buy the, motor pass? Do you still get the same amount of vehicles you get? No. In order to get the vehicles yourselves, you have to literally, like, not grind per se, but basically you have to wait weeks. And we're talking straight up, unadulterated, waited for weeks to basically have that mess end. So due to the fact that it has been also actually done New York, I am indeed going to be playing this very basically play New York and see if I can actually get the vehicle, get the both vehicles. If I know my addition, that is 1.3 million. So I'm doing 3 New Yorks just to get the bundle. And yeah, normally when it comes to the elite bundles, usually they're either hit or miss, but it's freaking Noble of all things, guys. You don't realize how important, and I mean, you guys don't realize how important the manufacturer is. Now, I have seen a Noble in real life, and we're talking legit, straight up on the street, and the vehicle, and it was in red, and yeah, it was the same red that was literally in the game. Like I kid you not, I was like, wait a minute, that's a Noble M600, and basically, other than me, other than my parents and my sisters, me and my brother, or along with my dad, of course, are straight up car enthusiasts. I kid you not, like it. Well, then again, my dad's kind of old school. That's basically how he is. But when it comes to any modern-esque type cars, I know it right off the bat, and that was a Noble M600. So for those are quite confused on what the heck an M600 is, it is a British. Okay, so basically, the M600's brand, Noble, they basically have been tossed around and renamed it, and basically it just sat. That's basically it. And it was till, I think, literally a few years after Janetta discontinued, and Noble buying their brand back, basically. They decided to rename. They decided they're still Noble, but they're gonna buy the M600 with it as well as the M400 and the M40 GTR. So basically, the Noble name is actually kind of, I'm not trying to say iffy, but at the same time, it is very, very complicated. Like, we're talking, we're talking the parents literally got divorced before for the kid's graduation. That's how awkward it is. But man, a freaking Nova M600. I haven't seen that get in that game. Man, I haven't seen that get in that game. I haven't seen that car in years. Like, we're talking, last time I've seen it was 2012. I haven't seen that car in oh God. I haven't seen that car in literally 12 years. I was wondering, okay, hold on a second. So are you telling me that you haven't seen a Noble in literally 12 years? Yes. And we're talking, this last time we seen this car was literally 2012, and this was in Test Drive Unlimited 2. That's how rare that car is. And again, I'll be surprised if Ascari made it to the Crew 2, because many people didn't realize that the big three manufacturers of supercars are legit thing was, and there's three specifically. There's Melling, there's Noble, and Ascari. Literally, those three, well, except for two of them are British. The other one, on the other hand, is Italian. And Ascari basically, they usually have two variants of the engine. They have a V8 and they have a V12. And normally the V8 is usually flat crane V8s, while the V12 is, well, obviously the V12, obviously the V12 of course. But at the same time, it actually makes sense, because other than Ferrari and Lamborghini, Ascari is probably one of the more basically underappreciated. Like, I kid you not, Ascari's was probably one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen in any game, period. Like, we're talking straight up stunt, too much stunt, drop, gorgeous. Like, we're talking, the car should have been in many magazines already. Why do I didn't have that? But unfortunately, Ascari legit discontinued. And the reason being is because, well, freaking sales. So, for those are wondering, okay, how do you know all these brands? Well, you can sync 2 games for that. One of which was Test Drive Unlimited for the PS2, as well as Juice 5 Point Nights on the PS2. Basically, both games was no, two of the both games featured both Ascari. Oh no, I see my bad. Need for Speed, Juice 2 featured the Melee and the Ascari, while Test Drive Unlimited featured the Ascari, yes, but at the same time it also featured Noble. And literally, and here's the name though. But yeah, here's the thing though. Most people don't realize this, but there is an older variant than the M600. Yeah. I think it's not many people played Test Drive Unlimited when they grew up, so hear me out. So yeah, for those that do not know, Test Drive featured a crap ton of European cars and little to no Japanese cars. And I have no idea why, but I'm pretty sure. Keep in mind, I was only 10 when that 10 was 10 or 11 when I started playing that game, and it was a nostalgia. But occasionally, I remember literally coming up from school and literally just started playing Test Drive. Like occasionally not, and yeah, other than Test Drive 2002, Test Drive Unlimited was actually one of the 3 Test Drive games I played. And was wondering what those are. Test Drive 2002, which in Europe is known as Test Drive Overdrive or Test Drive 6, depending on which variant you got. But yeah, in the US, this was called Test Drive, but a lot of people call it Test Drive 2002 because we don't want to confuse ourselves with the first game versus I can't say it's a remake per se, more like or it's not a reboot either. It's more of like its own identity per se. And then there's the Test Drive Unlimited series. And for the running, it was Test Drive Unlimited, Test Drive Unlimited 2. Test Drive Unlimited 2, before the server shut down, I despised Test Drive Unlimited 2 because of many things. Well, for one, the online experience, I had terrible experience with that. I kid you not. And there's one thing that I actually do wish that we were able to do is actually just complete the races and just be fine with it, and not have to deal with the freaking license schools, because oh my god, the license schools were a pain in the butt. Especially if you try to get your A3, A2 license. Now, unlike the first Test Drive Unlimited game, Test Drive Unlimited 2 is literally divided by classes. And not just classes, they're basically divided by type, like basically the type of vehicle and their grade. So and ironically, it goes by A, B, and C. So A is asphalt, B is off-road, and C is classics. And you'd be surprised that literally half the stuff that's in that class don't even get used that often. I am not joking when I say it. The reason why I say I'm not joking when I say that is because very soon and literally try to look at it this way. The first one, the first type of vehicle you're gonna be driving around in is the classics. These classic built vehicles are usually there as your starting point, basically. This ranges from Ford Mustangs to Ford Mustangs, Dodge Chargers to Citroen 2CVs, as well as the Volkswagen Beetle. And not to mention, there's also the Jaguar D-Type, as well as the 427 Cobra, and the Good Boy, or AKA the Shelby Cobra Daytona. Now, they basically, well, unfortunately, I can't say the thing with the Visa Island when it comes to like getting the vehicles, because they're literally been divided into two sections, and each section you have to literally look for the vehicle there. And not to mention, I actually despise the one they got Visa in, because Visa has two vehicles that you can find as Rex. One of which is a Citroen 2CV, and another one being, wait, no, actually, no, my bad, that's the other one. Shoot. Okay, I remember now. One of which is a, well, it's not a Porsche, but not a repeater. Oh, I remember now. One is a Volkswagen Beetle, the other one's a Doom Buggy. Yeah, the vehicle that you get in Visa is literally a Volkswagen Beetle, which is probably one of, if not the slowest cars in the entire game, even if you upgrade it. And the other one being, well, of course, it's a buggy. Unfortunately, the buggy is not usable. I kid you not. Reason being because, well, unfortunately, 2022 didn't realize that they're going to create more classes than they can classes that they can actually do to actually, figure out ways to actually have money in game instead of just like, oh yeah, here you go. But, really? I need water. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Now when it comes to Hawaii, the prices are a bit better, but at the same time they're a little bit worse. Because one of the vehicles you can legit use in one of the championships, which is the Jackal D-Type, or many people on Forza Horizon games though as the fastest Jag ever created. Oh, unfortunately, it's been dethroned by the Jaguar XJR 15. I think so. It's not. I think it's the XJR. Oh, I remember. My bad. It's the XJR 9, which is a street version of their Le Mans vehicle. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Yeah, it actually is. Basically, the detail was there, the cover was there, the cover for 27 was there, and the most uninterested vehicle of them all, the freaking Citroen 2CV, which, keep in mind, is basically the same thing as the Beetle, but unfortunately, even though the Beetle is the slowest German car, unfortunately for the Citroen, it's the slowest French car. Reason being is the fact that the vehicle can't even make it up to 9,500 RPM. That is too much. Yo, Bugatti Goo. What was that? Oh yes, basically, yeah, the game itself is not bad. A lot of people gave it praise for such Unlimited too, but due to even though I will agree with them on it being a really good game, unfortunately, due to the online experience, I did not like it. I kid you not, because I was associated with one person, it literally means that he's the same as that one guy. I'm like, not everybody's the same person. And not to mention, I think around that time the game was being completely, literally players have like millions, and I mean millions of dollars, as well as a crap ton of cars, even like glitched cars as well. People will literally be like, "Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna take your money," and they literally will threaten you to take your in-game cash, even though, like, my god, I don't even have that much. Like, how the heck are you supposed to take something that I don't have? Like, then I took the cars, and it's like, my god, I literally just started the game. It's like, okay, you've been playing the game since day one. Like, come on now, I didn't bother playing the game until literally a few years later. I came out, I was 15 when this happened. Oh my god! And not to mention, that annoyed me so much. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna bother playing the game again. Yeah, I literally just shouted Hedgehog, Test Unlimited 2, until I went back to playing the PS3, and then I was like, okay. Oh snap, I haven't played this game in a while. Okay, let's see. It's time to play the game. Oh, the game. Oh, the servers has been the servers disconnected. Please go into the offline variant. I'm like, okay, and I started to enjoy Test Drive Unlimited again because since the game is now a single player game and not a multiplayer game, I actually did have fun with Test Drive Unlimited, well, specifically Test Drive Unlimited 2. And then again, it was very interesting to say the least. But yeah, it was actually. But then again, I actually did enjoy the game so far. Right now, I am stuck on freaking Asphalt 2, Asphalt 3 license thing, and oh my god. Hey, and for most people, it's one, if not the most infamous tests in the entire game. It is to the point where basically literally people cannot do the licenses because of one mission. For those wondering what I'm talking about, there is a lesson, and these are called lessons and not missions. The lesson is that one you have to literally try to get the fastest time on wet terrain. It sounds simple as this, right? Well, you have to realize that the vehicle you're using is rear-wheel drive. And not to mention, say rear-wheel drive, for those who know what the vehicle is, it's the Mercedes-Benz CLK63 AMG Black Series. Now, for those wondering, the Black Series models of the Mercedes-Benz are probably the ultimate Mercedes-Benz. Oh yeah, remember the SL100? Well, here's beefier, stronger variant, aka the SL65 AMG Black Series. Oh, the CLK. Oh yeah, here's the CLK. CLK. Shoot. The CLK63 AMG Black Series. So it's like, okay, that's interesting. Heck, they even did the same thing with the AMG. My goodness. Oh my god, that is going to be annoying as heck. But yeah, it actually is. It's one of those things where you have to literally look at someone else's shit. Like people literally was literally people were throwing a 15-year-old in a game, and it's like, oh yeah, don't worry, I have it. Like keep in mind. Then again, I did met a few people from that game, so there's that. And I think one I'm still friends with till this day. Like, I kid you not, I was like, man, this is gonna be one of those ones like, okay, I wonder what the heck's going on with this game. And not to mention, it was one of those games that you had to like be invested in, like. And not to mention that, also the fact that the game's servers has discontinued. Unfortunately, not only that you can't buy not only cannot buy the casino DLC, but in order to actually buy the DLC cards, and even if you buy say DLC card, you had to literally, and I mean you had to literally like scroll something and then I just, you have to literally go up to the receptionist and literally pick the vehicle. Then you have to literally uh, quick select the vehicle that you want to buy, and then literally just choose whatever you want, and then buy the vehicle. There, you got your one of one vehicle you had that is DLC in the entirety of the game. No issues and no strings attached. You're welcome. After the bye bye. What the heck? Okay, yeah. But yeah, it is actually one of those things where it makes sense, but at the same time, it makes absolutely no sense. So for those wondering what was my favorite vehicle in the game, well, unfortunately, in order to get this vehicle, it's an online thing, and it actually is still the worst way you can actually get a vehicle. And game like this vehicle is not only behind paywall, but at the same time, there are other vehicles that are also behind paywall. One of which is the Goddrifter Apollo, aka the vehicle that is in the cover car. I said the same vehicle that's the cover car of that Unlimited too. And not to mention, in order to get it, you have to reach level 5 in your club. Plus, you had to donate around 5 million. And donate 5 million, you actually get the vehicle, and compete with other people, and just maybe, you might get the vehicle that you wanted. Unfortunately, due to the fact that the servers are limited to where it's discontinued, unfortunately, the club stuff is unavailable. Which, yes, it saves me money. Unfortunately, for the vehicles themselves, they couldn't be bought. Like, I kid you not, there's one thing I actually wish that Definitely 2 actually did, is literally, like, if the server is out, make the vehicles buyable. You want a vehicle to be buyable? How much? Easy, 5 million. So wait, really? Yeah. But listen, if you have a vehicle, if you have a mind that you know that will literally benefit like this. So, like for example, the Veyron Supersport, which at the time was literally the fastest Bugatti ever made. Like, we're talking, this car is straight up carbon fiber, straight up light wheels, and straight up lightweight wheels, and not to mention the car has more power than its regular form. While yes, the original Bugatti Veyron had 987 horsepower, the Super Sport has 1200. Yes, 1200. Literally 150 more than the last variant. I kid you not, there are 4 variants of. Okay, so we finally made it around 90%. Okay, almost there. Oh god, come on. Come on, we got anyway. Okay. Not to mention, now in terms of like new manufacturers, this is a first for Noble because we haven't seen them in like a very long time. Last time I saw them was literally 2012. That 2012 was literally the year of Touchdown Unlimited to Forza Horizon to wait no, Forza Horizon, yeah, the first Forza Horizon game, Touchdown Unlimited to Need for Most Wanted, and I think there was another vehicle, another game, but I can't remember. But all right, freaking Forza Motorsport 4 was still so. And until Forza Horizon came out, and it's like, oh, they got a new IP! Fucking losers! Like, okay, hold on a moment. Alright. 685, okay, that's not bad. Anyway, then again, I probably gotta have to customize one of them anyway. I probably will customize it off. Probably will have to customize it off screen. So I was wondering, I am going ahead to Noble and we'll pick up the M500. Don't worry, we'll drive the old school one later. Right now, yeah, I miss it for now. Let's grab the Noble M600. And yeah, keep in mind this is the Elite bundle. And yeah, wait, 1.1 mil? Man, god dang it. Alright, yes. Picking the picking the M500 because why not? Anyways. So it comes with blue, metallic blue, yellow, orange, red, green, and silver. I'm gonna go with classic blue. Crap. Oh, god dang it, yeah, the elite bundle. Okay, so let's check the M600. So it comes with red, white, silver, gray, black, dark blue, blue, light blue, and yes, and keep in mind, this is the color I usually see this car in. The one I saw in real life was in this color. So literally, just need white and then you got the whole British flag. Anyways, also got yellow, you got orange, your army green, and your lime green. So yeah, I thought I did actually a little bit sooner than I actually end the live stream here, but I'm legit tired and I haven't slept yet. So I haven't slept in hours. So with that, I hope you guys enjoy the live stream. Do like, subscribe, comment down if you want to see next. You can follow me on Instagram at Goddrifter_. You can follow me on Twitter at Ethan7S. Last time, I'll check out I am joined with Discord at Goddrifter_museum. So with that out of the way, hope you guys have a dope Wednesday. This is Goddrifter signing off, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.